York, England, a city steeped in history. Roman walls encircle its heart, a constant reminder of its ancient origins. For centuries, York has been a place of battles, plagues, and executions. Its stones whisper tales of the past, some more unsettling than others. Beneath the cobblestone streets and lively pubs lies a hidden world. A world where shadows move unseen and the echoes of Roman legions still march. York's history is a tapestry woven with threads of both the mundane and the supernatural. The city has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the clash of swords, and the despair of the Black Death. It is no wonder then that York is considered one of the most haunted cities in England, and nowhere is this more apparent than in the depths of the York City Museum. Deep beneath the museum, accessible only by a narrow, winding staircase, lie the remains of a Roman barracks. Here, centuries ago, Roman soldiers lived, trained, and died. Their presence lingers, a palpable energy that sends shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical visitor. The air grows heavy, the temperature drops, and a sense of unease settles upon those who dare to enter. Whispers travel on the cold, damp air. The faint clang of metal against metal, the murmur of voices speaking in a language lost to time. Some dismiss these sounds as tricks of the mind, the product of overactive imaginations. But others, those who have felt the chill of the unseen world, know better. They know that the Roman soldiers have never truly left. Museum staff and visitors alike have reported strange occurrences in the underground chambers. Dark figures, their forms obscured by the shadows, have been seen moving through the ruins. Their footsteps are silent, their presence fleeting, but the feeling of dread they leave behind is undeniable. Some claim to have seen the glint of metal, as if from armor or weapons, disappearing around a corner. One account tells of a security guard making his rounds late at night. As he passed by the entrance to the Roman section, he felt a cold spot and heard the distinct sound of heavy boots on stone. Thinking it was an intruder, he shone his flashlight into the darkness, but there was nothing there. The footsteps, however, continued for several moments before fading into silence. Section 4. Encounters with the Legion. Another story tells of a group of tourists visiting the museum. As they descended into the Roman barracks, one of the women in the group suddenly felt a hand on her shoulder. She turned, expecting to see one of her companions, but there was no one there. When she mentioned the experience to the tour guide, she was met with a knowing look. "It happens all the time," the guide whispered. "They say the Roman soldiers are still here guarding their ancient post." These encounters, while unsettling, are rarely malicious. The Roman soldiers seem content to observe, their ghostly forms passing through walls and disappearing into thin air. They are reminders of York's ancient past, echoes of a time when legions marched beneath the same sky we see today. But there is one story, whispered in hushed tones among the locals, that suggests a darker side to the Roman presence. Section 5. The Twisting Path. Legend has it that there is a hidden passageway within the Roman ruins, a secret tunnel that leads to a subterranean chamber. It is said that this chamber was used for rituals and sacrifices, a place where the darkest impulses of the Roman soldiers were given free rein. Those who have stumbled upon the entrance to this tunnel describe a feeling of overwhelming dread, as if they are being watched by unseen eyes. Some believe that the Roman soldiers who practiced their dark arts in this chamber are still bound to it, their spirits trapped by the evil they unleashed. They say that those who dare to enter the tunnel never return, their screams echoing through the darkness for all eternity. Section 6. An explanation? Is there any truth to these tales? Are the Roman soldiers of York merely restless spirits forever bound to the city they once defended? Or is there something more sinister at play, a darkness that lingers beneath the surface, waiting to claim unsuspecting souls? The answers, like the shadows themselves, remain elusive. But one thing is certain, the ghosts of York are real, and they are waiting to be discovered.